Hey Terrarians, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Fargo's. So in the last episode, we achieved quite a lot. We took down Tier 2 of the Old One's army, took down the Ogre, we defeated the Solar Eclipse quite handily with the power of my life drain and standing in one spot with an enormous amount of defense and life regen and just drinking up all their red pixels. All the red dots were mine, even though I did die a couple of times. Took that down, and then we finally defeated the Destroyer, who I was told was actually a pretty tough boss fight, but I really didn't find him to be all that challenging. So far, it seems that, the advice has transitioned from, here's some tips and tricks you can try for the next boss fight, to, it's hard and you're gonna hate your life after you fight him. I mean, that's pretty much all I get anymore, which is fine. I enjoy not being spoiled on the boss fights anymore. The next thing on the list, of course, is the final mech boss, Skeletron Prime himself, who, of course, I was told that he is hard and I'm going to hate my life after fighting him. But you know what? I'll make my own judgments because so far the twins have been the hardest and the Destroyer was a pushover, especially thanks to that crazy ninja molten wizard enchantment combo that I had there. Nothing quite like stacking up defense and life regen and finding some cheesy mechanics to make a boss fight incredibly easy. Quite enjoyable experience, I gotta say. But I don't really think that that's gonna work so well against the, big bad metal bonehead. Don't think that's gonna work out so well. But we're gonna give him a try. Now, lucky for you guys, I don't have to sit here for 7, 8, 9, 10, however many minutes, and discuss all of the wonderful things that I did off camera, because there really wasn't much to do at all. I suppose there are a few things that I have been neglecting, which is making a blue mushroom farm, because I know I need the shroomite set and all that stuff for enchantments later on. I think I need a shroomite enchantment, and if I want to use the armor set itself, I'm gonna need a lot of mushrooms. And really, looking at my world here, never mind that the majority of it is pretty much completely and totally corrupted or hollowed. Really haven't found all that many blue mushroom biomes. I don't even remember where the last one was. I think it was over here. It's kind of jungle right now, and there's some chlorophyte in it. That's news to me. Don't worry about why that is the way it is. That's something that we can discuss later. But yeah, I don't really have very many blue mushroom farms. I think in terms of seeds, I have 2. So I gotta get working on that if I want to farm that up. The main thing that I got off camera, the only thing that I got off camera really, was this lovely item right here. The Destroyer's special fancy Eternity Mode weapon, the Destroyer Gun. It is a summon weapon, uses 10 mana, becomes longer and faster with up to 3 empty minion slots, an old foe beaten into submission. So it's basically the same as the Eater of Worlds staff. You got this guy right here you could summon out, do whatever with, the cheap Stardust Dragon that is a big eyeball worm guy. This thing, as you can see, it makes a lot of lovely sounds whenever you use it. It literally shoots destroyers. Yep, just shoots them right out, and they follow your mouse cursor. So you can just keep shooting them out there. I don't know how many of them you can get out at once, probably as many as you can fire. They're pretty cool, I guess, can't complain about that. I don't think this is actually going to be a weapon that I'm going to use, because it's a summon weapon, and to make it powerful, you need a summoning set. And the only ones that are available to me right now, I think, are the Spider set and the Forbidden set. And I don't really feel like going and farming for the Forbidden set again, so I just grabbed the Spider set, just to throw it on to show you what it looks like full power. Real big long worms that probably do a good deal of damage. It's very nice, it looks cool. I mean, you gotta give it that. You know what makes it look even better? The Tungsten Enchantment. So here you go. Let me show you this. Here you go. This is just perfect. It's kind of funny, because it literally looks like I just ripped the head off the Destroyer and I dragged it back to my house, kicked the door, and it was like, guys, look what I found. And, it's a shame the Destroyer's projectiles here. This thing, it's a shame that these don't get as big as this gun itself. That would probably just be a little silly. And I think it's probably because they count as minions and not projectiles. But there you go. Thought I would share that with you. Like I said, probably not going to use it, but I'm definitely going to keep it. I'm sure its energized version is a lot more interesting. So with that said, I guess on today's agenda, other than Skeletron Prime, I might have to go poking around a little bit in the jungle, because I did kind of take a look around in there. I got myself some moth wings from killing a moth, which I'm probably going to run into eventually, because after we beat the big metal bonehead, we're going to go over there. But I got some moth wings to add to the collection, because I do need those for a soul later. And I also got myself an Uzi. Was basically the exact same situation as the Rod of Discord. You go over there, you kill a whole bunch of guys, you're getting those banners, and then, surprise, it just drops. So you know what? I'm not complaining. I never used it, I have no intention of using it, but we got that. So in terms of a general strategy for the mechanical skull, I guess I'm probably going to end up doing the exact same thing that I did for the last couple of bosses, just going in, winging it, see what happens, see what works. I should probably bring my Mega Shark, because the Daedalus Stormbow is probably not going to be all that great against him. It usually isn't. Well, it's decent, but there's better options. I, for one, do enjoy killing all of his arms before I actually defeat the skull itself, because I think it's just hilarious to watch him spin around and try to get me. I have my Flask of Ichor here, and this does work the same way the potions do. Once you get to stack of 60, it's, you know, infinite. So I'm just going to keep this, use the Twin Rangs to apply the debuff, and then fire at him with some crystal bullets with the Mega Shark, and hopefully things go well. In terms of enchantments and items, I don't really know what'll work. Like I said, we're just going to go in there, we're going to wing it. We got our magic shields. I got the Ankh shield on just for a little bit extra defense and some knockback resistance. Gotta love that. So let's head on up here, get our proper buffs ready to go. Probably could switch my armor set, because I don't think the Ballisticane's going to be that great against this guy. Probably going to be moving pretty fast. I don't know if another tower would work a little bit better, but we'll work on it. We'll figure it out. We'll see how it goes. Murder all these guys that are out here trying to kill me. Okay. So anyway, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's make it nighttime and call forth Skeletron Prime and see what he's got in store for me. Bring it on, guy. Let's see what you got. He's coming from the right side. There we go. Okay. First thing I notice, his hands are indestructible. That kind of really cramps my style. What do we got here? Oh, hi. Okay, well, that's different. So we got some big laser beams. We've got, spinning death skulls. It looks like he's got rockets. Those hands hurt pretty good. Doing a good bit of damage to him. Here, we're going to do this again. I see stars. Nope. Teleport away from that. Okay, so not as many projectiles as the Destroyer, but he is hitting pretty hard. He's definitely different. I can see what they're going for here. They're going to ruin my strategy of destroying all of his arms and just letting his head spin after me. Okay. Ah, God, okay, we're spinning. We are really spinning now. Okay. Wow. Okay, great. That's good. That's real good. Let's try the Twin Rangs on him, see if this works any better. Doing a little bit more damage to him. Okay. Alright, I think I got this. Got this down. Maybe not. Not doing too bad against him, though. Definitely going to work. Gotta keep that buff on me. Keep that armor penetration going. Give me that sweet honey. He's got a lot of arms. That is the first thing that I've noticed. He's got quite a considerable amount of arms, and one day, I will learn how to dodge those stars. Here we go. Okay. We're doing some more spins again. Ah, you're not gonna get me with it this time. It's not gonna happen. Just not gonna happen. Nope, no thank you. Okay, so he's almost down. Is he gonna do something different now? Am I gonna have to worry about a Dungeon Guardian phase like the regular Skeletron? Because I'm not looking forward to that. Oh god, okay. Oh, okay, yep, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Oh, and would you look at that? We took him down! On the very first try, no less. Let's go to a safe location so I'm not interrupted by all these guys. Alright. So, that was a pretty interesting boss fight, I gotta say. Not really super duper hard. Definitely a lot easier than the twins. Out of the 3 mech bosses, the twins were by far the hardest, and they usually are for me. So, Eternity Mode or not, that's pretty typical. I expected that. But yeah, not all that super challenging. Took him down relatively quickly. I'm surprised that I didn't really struggle with him at all. It is a sad day when the Destroyer kills you more times than Skeletron Prime. But there you go, moving right on along. Let us deposit all this extra stuff we got in our inventory here. Let's take a look at what he gave us. So, his Eternity Mode drop is the Reinforced Plating. Grants immunity to Defenseless, Nano Injection, and Knockback. I gotta say, I don't even remember seeing those debuffs. I know what Defenseless is, but Nano Injection, kind of interesting. Lots of defense. Big 15 defense right there. Reduces damage taken by 5%, the sturdiest piece of a defeated foe. Pretty nice. And let's open up that treasure bag. Some Souls of Fright, Mechanical Battery piece, and the Hallowed Bar. Alright, so I think that there is an item. Dubious Circuitry. I should be able to craft this now. 10 defense, immunity to Cursed Inferno, Ichor, Lightning Rod, Defenseless, Nano Injection, and Knockback. Your attacks inflict Cursed Inferno and Ichor. Your attacks have a small chance to inflict Lightning Rod. 2 friendly probes fight by your side. Reduce damage taken by 5%. Malware probably not included. Alright, there's the mechanical cart. We'll just grab that and throw it on because why not, and it'll never get used again. I can make an Avengers Emblem, and as you can see, I have farmed up the Destroyer quite a bit, because I have a lot of Souls of Might. Craft one of these guys. What is this used for? I need probably all of this stuff, so probably want to craft at least 3 of them. See if I can do that. There we go. We got 3 of them. I can make the Celestial Emblem, got that out of the way. There's the Dubious Circuitry. What did I get? Lucky. Okay, definitely want to put that on there. Might end up, I don't know. I kind of like the effects from the Deathbringer Fairy, but it's sort of kind of fallen behind in terms of, like, usefulness. But we'll keep it on, just because. Let's get this guy up to menacing right here. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on, Goblin. Here we go. And menacing. How about now? No? Really? Fine. Oh, come on. There we go. First try. Definitely first try. Okay. Moving right on along. Alright, there is our pickaxe axe. Gonna get that. Take that. Replace the titanium one. There we go. We should be able to get that sweet chlorophyte now, which I'm probably going to need a lot of. Anything else that I missed? I don't need the flamethrower for anything. The Drax. I got all the Avengers emblems I need. Pickaxe axe. Probably gonna need some more for naughty presents. Top hat squirrel. I can get that once I get some chlorophyte. Alright, we're gonna fight him a couple more times, see what his Eternity Mode weapon is, and move on along from there. Boop, 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 boop. Are you guys sure that this guy is supposed to be hard? Because, I mean, really. You might spin fast, but nothing beats the power of running backwards. Take that, bonehead. Not even gonna dodge it. Don't even care. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of arms, but I got a lot of lasers. And in the fight between arms and lasers, I feel like I gotta give it to the lasers. Come on, man, you're making King Slime look like the Moon Lord right now. You gotta want it, Skeletron! I guess you didn't really want it that bad. What if I just stand here? Does it make it easier for you? What if I just don't move? What if I only move when you charge me? Makes it easier for me. Alright, so I killed him 6 times, and out of all of those fights, all the drops, I did not see one weapon or anything like that, so either I guess he must not have one, or perhaps I'm just really, really unlucky with the drop rate. I might have to go looking it up later, see if there's something of value to use against Plantera, because with the defeat of the 3 mech bosses, you know what that means. It's time to go over to that jungle, and there is a lot of stuff that I need to get from that place. I need to get life crystals, of which I did grab one, just to see if I wanted to go farming for them, but I figured I'd be fine. We just knock it all out in one episode. I need the chlorophyte. I need, I think, turtle shells still. Like I said, I got myself an Uzi already, so that's most of the grind already done. I'm sure just naturally, whatever could be over there, I'll find it. But that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna go ripping and tearing through the underground jungle. We're gonna grab as much of the valuable stuff as I need, and we're gonna come back here and we're gonna make a whole bunch of stuff. I probably have a lot of enchantments and a lot of just new things in general I gotta craft for myself, so we're gonna go over there, see what's up, and hopefully it goes really well. So I'll see you when I get there. Alright, we are in the underground jungle. We are locked, loaded, and ready to go. Tear through this place and find as much of the good stuff as we can. I've got myself my mining potion and spelunker potion out, grabbed my calming potions to try to make it a little bit more bearable. I think we should be good to go. We're ready to explore this place and see what's waiting for me now that I have taken down the mech bosses. So the goal right now is grabbing as much chlorophyte as humanly possible, grabbing as many heart crystals as I can find. We're gonna get that maxed out as soon as possible. It would be nice to find Plantera's bulb somewhere down here, because I might just want to break it just to get a little bit of a peek at her. Maybe an idea for what I might be facing off later, probably in this episode, because it's already pretty short since Skeletron Prime was a pushover. And also, it would be nice to not have to lead her all the way back to my arena here the first time to kill her. But that's the main goal for today, right now. Get all the green rocks, find the magic heart plant, and the big bad pink bulb. So far, so good. That lack beetle's got a pretty mean-looking aura. I can't remember if that's what it always looked like or if it got buffed. I imagine everything over here just got worse. Like I said, I didn't really do much exploration down here. Just kind of wanted to poke around, grab some of the more essential stuff. Gotta get those turtle shells, too. Want to make sure we have as many of them as possible. I'm just really surprised that I haven't accidentally vein-mined a giant chunk of the jungle yet. Because I don't remember, I guess I must have taken all these blocks off of Veinminer from whenever I built my big arena over there for Queen Bee. Look at me remembering to clean up after myself. Of course, I feel like blowing giant holes in the jungle might be the best strategy for finding chlorophyte. Would definitely make getting around a lot easier. I don't even know how much chlorophyte I'm gonna need. I'm gonna want that infinite chlorophyte pouch, that's for sure, before I move on anywhere else. Ah, and there's the Queen Bee. Come on out. Yep, don't be shy. There we go. Just gonna stand here. What if I just let her live? Just so she keeps the mob spawns gone. Nah, we gotta kill her. Gotta do it. Can't be letting that go unchallenged. Because I'm sure if I would have let her go in some way, she would have been the death of me. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know where, and I don't know what the reasoning would be, but I'm sure that she would be the reason why I died. So far, no Plantera bulbs, unless I've walked right past it. Not very many light fruits either, but I'm also probably just walking right past that too. Alright, I'm gonna run back to the base real quick, gonna kill myself here, grab that mining enchantment, and then I'm gonna come back here and start tearing through this place for real. Watch. The funny thing is I'll have just forgotten that I had it in my inventory the whole time, and then it'll just be the biggest facepalm moment in the history of facepalms. Please tell me it's not on my money trough. Watch it be right there. It's not. Okay. Let's grab the mining enchantment. Alright, now we should be good to go. Let's teleport back here. Excellent. Just according to plan. Now let's really tear through this place. There we go. Now we're doing it. This is the best way to mine. Oh yeah. This is the only way to do it. Take that jungle. I'll show you how it's done. Oh, okay. That's what I forgot to take off Veinminer. Whoops. Whoopsie. That's a whoopsie. This will not be the death of me. I refuse to allow the bees to be the reason why I die. Little tiny itsy bitsy insignificant bugs. It will not happen. Take that, queen bee. Ha! Okay, well at least I know now. There's always something I forgot about. We're all good. Back to tunneling through the jungle. Oh, there it is. Plantera's bulb. Well, I've gotten myself a good chunk of chlorophyte, plus whatever I had left over back in my inventory that I dropped off when I went back for the miner enchantment. I've got myself some turtle shells, maxed out my HP. I guess the only thing left to do is to bust one of these things so we can spawn Plantera in the arena when the time finally comes to fight her. Let's break it and see what happens. Well, there's the item, Plantera's fruit. Where's she at? Oh, she's over there, and she's blue. Okay, and we got lots of projectiles coming. Alright, can I escape from her? We're gonna escape into the hive. There we go. Bring out Queen Bee 2, why not? Let's bring all the friends out. Can I escape? Is there an escape? I don't think there's an escape. I can teleport away. I mean, I'm not actually gonna try to kill her, I just kinda wanna get a good look at her, but you know what? If I can run, I'm gonna run. Honestly, if I move just a slight bit too far outside of her, line of sight here, she'll probably just despawn anyway. Might not even have to go through the trouble of dying. Though an express vacation trip back to my base, courtesy of Plantera Express, might not be so terrible. Where even is my arena? Oh, I'm going the complete wrong direction. Well, she looks like she's doing a lot of stuff here. Why don't I just run away, let her despawn? Is there an escape? How do I escape? Plantera is no longer after me. Alright, well, she gave up. That's a shame. Okay, well, no Plantera Express ride back to my base. Guess we'll just have to teleport back the old-fashioned way. We can see all the new goodies that I'm able to craft now. We'll just hold on to Plantera's fruit until it's time to go back over there again. How many chlorophyte do I have? I got 2,206. How many bars will that make? Probably a good handful. Don't know if it'll be enough for absolutely everything, because I feel like I probably will need absolutely everything. Just get the priority stuff first, and then we'll worry about the rest. Alright, so the saber has no value. The claymore is pretty good. What are you for? I need it for the chlorophyte enchantment, which is just the chlorophyte set, the jungle enchantment, the warhammer, the claymore, and the seedling, which comes from Plantera, so I can't actually craft this until after I kill her. Okay, well, I can get that out of the way, though. Anyway, chlorophyte shot bow's not used for anything. There's the chlorophyte bullets. So there are some nerfs for this, I guess. Contributes 80% less damage to weapons, which I already knew about, and that's standard for all of them. But reduced speed and duration, so I guess it doesn't travel infinitely anymore, but it still homes, just not as quickly. Well, I mean, it could still potentially be very valuable, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and just create some of these. Why not? I gotta make some anyway. I think I need, like, 3996 in order to make it all. There it is. Endless chlorophyte pouch. I've got that on there. Can trade that out for the cursed pouch. A little bit more damage than the crystal ones. I'm not a very accurate person when it comes to guns, so this is going to be a must-have. Let's take a look at the tools. Doesn't look like any of the other chlorophyte stuff is of any use. We can craft the hammer. Got that out of the way. I have enough to make the turtle set, so that's good. It's a material, so I'm gonna have to make all that. What is it a material for, though? That's the question. Turtle enchantment. Can I make it all now? No, I can't. I have to get lizard eggs from the temple. So I can't make this yet either, but that looks like a very, very chunky defensive enchantment. Well, I've got the turtle set, if I decide to use it. How much more armor does it give me? It does take a lot of my life regeneration away, but it gives me a great deal more armor. Looks like a whole almost 10 points more. I'm almost at 100 with this, so this will be something to consider. Not much of a cutback in damage either. Alright, let's craft the Chlorophyte set, which I should have enough to grab. Any changes overall to this? Any nerfs I ought to know about? Nope, still get the Leaf Crystal. I don't know if it acts any differently or not. Same defense as the Squire set. A lot more melee damage, though. A lot more damage in general. So I've got some options here to choose from. Can't craft any new enchantments yet, though. Anything else I should know about? Doesn't look like it. Looks like everything is pretty much the same. Well, there you go. It's good to know that I can just craft this now out of some Chlorophyte, Moonglow, and Blink Root, so I don't have to worry about losing the thing. I do remember there was some other something that I could make out of Chlorophyte, but I don't remember this thing right here, the Pure Heart. I can make this now, and I can make the Top Hat Squirrels thing as well. I just must not have enough squirrels. But yeah, I can make the Pure Heart out of the Corrupt and Gutted Heart, Purification Powder, Green Solution, Chlorophyte, and some more Deviating Energy. Grants immunity to Rotting and Bloodthirsty, grants immunity to Biome debuffs, 20% increased movement speed and 20% increased max life. You spawn mini-eaters to seek out enemies every few attacks. Creepers hover around you, blocking some damage. A new creeper appears every 15 seconds. 5 can exist at once. Creepers respawn speed increase when not moving. It pulsates with vitality. Well, I've got to grab this anyway, but I'm not sure how much I actually have in the way of deviating energy anymore. Might have to go fight the deviant again real quick. But, let's grab the green solution. Where are you? Steampunker, Isabella, come here. So all I need should just be the deviating energy. Yep, that's the only thing that I'm missing, just some more deviating energy. So let's go, Deviant. We're gonna go do something real quick. Mutant, don't ask questions, but I need to beat up your sister. Yes, 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 you're very flashy. Perfect. You can just stay up there. You're doing pretty good where you are. And there it is, the Pure Heart. Got myself a new accessory. Now, is this something I would want to swap out for something else? I mean, it seems a little bit more defense-oriented. Some nice increase to movement speed and max life. I don't know. Maybe I would want to swap out the Deathbringer Fairy for this? I don't know. I really have no idea what would be good. We'll get it reforged and throw it on just in case. It's good to know I've got a lot of options for dealing with Plantera, though. Good to know. We're gonna play this game again, huh? There we go. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So with the Pure Heart on, I've got 700 health in total, which is a nice boost. The creepers are now the Destroyer's probes? Sure. Why not? We'll grab the turtle set. We'll throw that on there just in case I have a little bit of trouble with Plantera. I don't know if there's any weapons that I should have right now that'd be any better. I do want to try Skeletron Prime just a little bit more just to make sure that he actually doesn't have a drop, and I'm just not crazy, because this could be something really good, you know? It could be an incredibly amazing item. So I'm going to go up there, I'm going to fight him a few more times, and hopefully he gives me what I want. That's what I'm hoping for, anyway. And we'll take a look and see if it is of any value. Alright, so I've killed Skeletron Prime a few more times, and by a few, I mean like 5 more. There's like 11 times in total, but he finally dropped me his special weapon, which is this right here, the Refractor Blaster. It is a magic weapon with a decent amount of magic damage, uses 7 mana, modified from the arm of a defeated foe, and it does this. Shoots laser beams out in every direction but directly in front of me, so it's got a very good spread. You know, unless you're standing, like, you know, anywhere directly in front of me. We're not gonna be hitting that guy unless I move slightly up, and then it'll hit him. It looks like they don't penetrate, so that's kind of unfortunate. But, you know, honestly, it's a little bit underwhelming. I gotta be honest with you. He really, really, really did not want me to have his blaster. I feel like... Also, by the way, I have to mention, totally sidetracked, but I just noticed that these probes follow my mouse cursor. So it's kind of funny. I can make them spin as long as they're not targeting an enemy. It's very amusing. Oh, yeah. Anyway, like I said, totally sidetracked. His weapon is a little bit underwhelming. I mean, if I'm taking a part of the boss to use as a weapon, I feel like, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle and all that. It's very important. But of all the parts of Skeletron Prime's body, I picked the very inaccurate laser beam. I don't know. Maybe this thing's a lot more useful against Plantera than I think it will be. But I don't know. I'm probably not going to end up using that either. But... about Plantera, for the sake of making the video not absolutely ridiculously long, which it's already kind of sort of getting up there, I checked the length of what I already had recorded. It's already getting up to about 24 or so minutes, so to prevent releasing another half-hour-long episode, I think I'm just going to save Plantera for the next episode. And I think I should be able to do the next stage of the solar eclipse, I'm pretty sure, with the defeat of all the mech bosses, so we have that we can do as well. So we'll probably do that, take down Plantera, and then, depending on how long that takes, might head over to the dungeon, see what new things are waiting for me in there. I bet it's going to be a painful episode altogether, but there we go. We made a lot of progress today, killed Skeletron Prime a lot of times, collected a whole bunch of stuff from the underground jungle, and even got a little glimpse of Plantera, who I'm sure you guys are going to let me know all kinds of things about. So, like I said, I think I'm going to call it an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, I hope you have a good one of those, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.